social media is not real.
Yeah.
It is not a real place. And if you base your life on social media, you're going to be doomed, either as an influencer or as a user. You should, of course, enjoy the use of social media, but you should never be influenced, either as the one that has all the followers or the one that is following someone. You should never be influenced by it. I love the video, why don't you?
Sure.
Some people love.
What happens when a simple no becomes national conversation? In the age of viral video and online outrage, a simple moment can turn a person's life upside down. I am Olaiton Babatunde, and this is Veegilant Podcast, where we talk about civic matters and also discuss issues from other people's perspective. Today, we're talking about a trending topic, but we're not focused on the fact that it is trending. We're focused on the power of morality, power of influence, and also the power of dynamics shaping the youth and the digital space. And today I have with me in the studio, because I won't be discussing this alone. If I want to discuss it, it will be very, very boring. But then I have two amazing people with me in the studio, two patriotic youth who will be discussing this with me. On my right-hand side is the ever-gorgeous, beautiful queen that you've always known, Olaiton Adebayo, presenter on Market Square. How are you doing, darling?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm good. It's good to have you on the show again.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I said, we have two people with me in the studio, including me. I'm the third person actually. Now we'll be introducing the second person. He's a UI UX designer, Samuel Adepoju, UI Crown. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's good to have you on the show. So, all right, today we're talking about a trending issue. It's about Akinyemi Oluwase Omotayo, popularly known as Asherkine, born May 8, 1998. He's a content creator and a philanthropist. You know, this guy, we've seen over the years him going to the market, to community, to schools, to give out, you know, and this is what God even expects from all of us, except that God does not want us to show it on the internet. He believes that just do it low-key and I'll reward you, and then the word we see the reward I give to you. But in this case, we all know Asherkine goes to different places, and you know, he's more like he revamps people, especially ladies. Now, this issue causing controversy on the internet is about a UNN student who, he usually does, go to their school, talk to the lady, and then he asked her if she has a boyfriend. She said no, she doesn't have a boyfriend. And he said, okay, for how long have you been single? She said she has never had a boyfriend. Now, a lot of people have been talking about this. People had said a lot of things about this lady. Some people had criticized her, and while some people, you know, on the neutral ground, they're just doing their thing. But one thing I would like to know is, why is this situation, why is there intense backlash on this lady during this time? Because I can remember a lady, Noella. It got to a point where I felt like Noella is his girlfriend, because he actually went to a school like this, picked her up, you know, took her back to Lagos, bought her stuff, and this lady kept posting the two of them. Yeah. That I got to a point I feel like, I think they're already dating. I think, oh, she's the lucky girl, she's the one dating him now and all that. But why this time? Why is this lady going through all of this time around? Let me hear you.
Okay, I will say, you actually mentioned earlier that, okay, the first thing that caught people's attention was the fact that I've never had a boyfriend. Yeah. Like, you are in 300 level, a mass communication student. The University of Unzuka.
Yeah, very beautiful girl.
And you're beautiful, you're yellow purple. So the thing, everybody believes that, okay, fine. You can say, I don't have a boyfriend presently. But to say you've never had a boyfriend, like, it's a stretch. And I don't believe it. I guess that was actually what caught people's attention. And the fact that she went from her school to Lagos. That's a stretch. Like, you moved. Like, I know that, okay, fine, we've seen this guy online. Okay, he actually does this and that. But the level of trust for you to move from Enugu to Lagos is a stretch. And I would say the fact that she doesn't have a boyfriend, like, you've never had a boyfriend, why will you even? I'm not saying because they said she has not come out to say, okay, fine, I've never had a boyfriend or so, but I feel that, okay, fine, why will you say something like that? Because is it possible for her not to have had a boyfriend?
But I believe it is possible for you to not have a boyfriend, even when you're in 400 level. Yeah.
You've seen someone that like that.
Yes,
Wow.
I have.
I would say this is my own first time I've seen somebody that is 200 level,
like
that's in university and still single, like from birth, like you don't have a boyfriend. Not even somebody you're talking with. So it never. It's hard to believe. I guess that was what like
I used to be a person like that.
Okay, like you were never in a relationship.
Yes.
Wow.
Up until a year after I finished school.
That's nice.
For a guy,
that's actually nice, and I hope you're still in that relationship, because if it takes you that long to not be in a relationship,
you must be
be
a good person.
Exactly. All right, so Summer, to you, we've heard our opinion about the fact, and I believe that it is not possible that she's not been in a relationship, and that is why people are, dragging her online and all of that.
I think before you go to the next question, the question is, you've never been in a relationship before. That means that one way or the other, someone have talked to you.
Yeah, we've been in talking stages.
And then you've not been able to trust anybody enough to be in a relationship with them. But Asherkine came.
Yeah.
He spoke to you once.
Okay.
And then you took the biggest risk
of your life.
I think anybody can take. Traveling down from Enugu to Lagos.
Yeah, I guess she's contradicting herself in that aspect.
Yeah, exactly.
Asherkine took her out not because they're dating, but because everybody knows this is what this guy does.
For someone that said, okay, fine, I don't have a boyfriend. So you met somebody immediately, a boy. Okay. And you said, oh, I've never had a boyfriend. And immediately you follow the guy to like a supermarket. That one is still even okay. But you moved yourself from Enugu to Lagos. And you actually said earlier that probably she had trust issues. But own trust issues is not really the aspect of wow.
Asherkine is an exemption.
Moving on. Our trust issue does not affect Asherkine doing, the revamping thing, because
he did a lot of revamping.
Yeah, it's a total change and all that. Now, so after the dragging online, UNN Mass Communication Department actually released a memo saying that she's never been in a relationship with the guy, and then Trending Explained also stated that they reached out to Kennedy, the name of the guy now, to at least send them picture. At least you've been dating for 2 years now. You should have series of pictures together. But the guy read their message and did not reply. And then, people brought a picture of the lady, which will be displayed as we're talking now. People brought a picture, the picture she took, and the one the guy, photoshopped and all that. And then when we're in 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, majority of our assignments, it's tasking. We make use of our brain.
Yeah.
But then I think when we got to 400 level, there's this issue of ChatGPT, AI coming up, and then majority started relying on AI to do their assignments. Now, this thing has upgraded to the point whereby you can take your picture there and tell it to even, put you somewhere, do this and do that in that picture. Now, people are saying that guy made use of AI to generate the picture you uploaded online. Would you say that AI is doing more than good?
Because I am a certified, I took a course on AI.
All right.
Generative AI. So I am certified using AI and I use it for my work. So I understand how lengthy AI can be, how depth the use of AI is. I would say that it's based on what you use it for that brings about the pros and the cons. If I decide that I want to use AI for the betterment of something, then AI is good. If I decide to use AI to mess up something else, then AI is bad. But the intent is what you should look at. What is the intent of the person using it? Then you will have your answer. But I would say that AI came to make work easier
for everyone
and to make you think far beyond
your reasoning.
So that is what AI will do for you. Most people think AI is for them to have an extra partner in their room, chat with AI. I think that's very, very absurd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Because every single day when I have conversations with AI, it is me getting more understanding of something that I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
My work, even outside work. So I would say that if the person uses it to mess up a lot of things or to ruin someone's happy moment, I would say that is on him, not on her.
All right. Yeah, so still talking about the dragging and the evidence coming out later now. So now the evidence is out. People are already saying that the guy lied.
Okay.
But then we can't take out the fact that the lady was traumatized. So I would like to ask you, I know you. What would you do if you were to be that lady? Would you blame the social media users too for blaming her without getting the real information?
I won't blame social media.
No, first of all, I want to know what you would do if you were to be in that situation.
Okay, I have the money.
Okay.
I have the wig. The groceries is in my kitchen.
All right.
Everything is there. Nobody can move it.
Yeah.
Then I don't care about what people say. I can only react if I'm bothered about what people are saying. But the fact that none of you can come to my kitchen or my place to come and collect all the things Asherkine gave me, then you can say everything you want to say. Say everything you want to say. I don't care. I cannot be traumatized. That's just it.
Okay.
I can never.
Because I think, although they said the lady was not happy,
she
but then she didn't come out to talk about
there's nothing you want to say to social media users, because the moment we fix our eyes on something, that okay, fine, this person is like this, until we drag that person to the very end, that's when we know if okay, fine, we can actually look to this angle and all of that. That's why that's how social media users are. That's why you can't just measure your life to what is happening online or take whatever they're saying to art and all of that. So she has everything. Why is she bothered? She should not be bothered.
Okay. Talking about that, I remember a video of Kid Baby. She's, one popular lady.
I know.
And, she did a video and said that, that can people see how she's glowing now? If you settle for less.
No, don't even say that.
The funny thing is people liked her husband. People loved her husband. And immediately they started saying, if you're Chioma's wife, if you are Davido's wife, what do you expect Chioma to even do?
It's more that when you have something going on for you, people like this person, because it's very hard for people to like someone on social media.
Yeah.
So they like you and you're trying to say, okay, bragging that, okay, fine, you guys like me. If you're not trying to people that are LP, I won't say help, but people that are trying to promote your music, dancing to it, doing content on it, and still you actually came online to say, okay, fine. If you I'm glowing because I'm with a good man. So are you trying to tell us that we are not with a good man? Oh, they'll shade you very well.
But do you think that the social media, this is for the both of you, but I would like you to answer first. Do you think the social media and the people, the social media users are trying to control the way people that they know, influencers, do you think they're trying to control the way they live their life? Because when you hear that an influencer is doing this or a celebrity is doing this, people are quick to judge them and, to say awful things to them. Do you think they're trying to control them to be who they want them to be?
Okay, I feel that one thing people should, and I think Macaroni that said it, I think he's a comedian. He said, I am human like you, I'm normal people like you. Don't just come online and try to pin this particular something on me. If I don't want to attend to something, I don't want to attend to it. The fact that a protest is going on and you want me to attend to it. So as an influencer, you have to live your life the way you want to live it. Yeah. If you actually give people the chance to dictate how you live, they will actually misuse it, because some people actually they want to live their life through you. And the moment you actually allow them, then your life will be a total mess. That's just it.
Yeah. So what's your take on that?
I would say that it's a good one for the influencers right now, because I won't say that the social media audiences are making them accountable, but I would say that in the past, even up till now, it goes both ways. Influencers are known to influence how people live their life, based on how they live their life. There was a time after the video came out of the issue that I had with his son that died.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So when he was going for the World Cup final show, he wore a tattered trouser. I mean, you can peel off that trouser.
Okay.
People started wearing peeled off trousers. If I wear it on the street today,
they will think you're mad.
They wear it. Don't even try it.
So what I'm trying to say is that social media is not real.
Yeah.
It is not a real place. And if you base your life on social media, you're going to be doomed. Either as an influencer or as a user. You should, of course, enjoy the use of social media, but you should never be influenced. Either as the one that has all the followers or the one that is following someone. You should never be influenced by them. I love Davido, but I don't smoke.
Sure.
Some people they follow Davido, and all that they had to take from him is not even like they love his music. They just love the fact that he has money and every other thing that he can do. And then they took everything to themselves. They smoke because Davido smokes.
Okay.
Now, Davido can take care of himself if he smokes.
For you,
can you take care of yourself if you smoke?
He's gonna die.
Sincerely.
In fact, why are you smoking? That's the right question to ask first.
No,
So if I am doing something as an influencer and people are dragging me, I think what I should look into is, why did I do this thing?
No, but okay, let me cut you there. Like the fact that some people drag you, like we have different people on social media.
Yeah.
Even if you're doing the good things, some people will still come for you.
Of course.
So you can't decide. That's why some people cannot just sit back. That's why most influencers just do anything.
That's why I said social media is not a real place. Some people, what they come to do. Okay, let's even make it literal. Daniel Rega, is there anything that Daniel Rega, so either good or bad, is there anything that Daniel Rega has ever said that is good?
Nah, he's always criticizing. That guy is
the best album of 2024, Daniel Rega rated it 2.5 over 10.
No, I will say he's not like he's not doing it. He's doing it intentionally just to get, because he knows, okay, fine.
That is the same way. That is the same way every other person that come to drag anything in the comment section do it.
Well, I feel like
some do it intentionally.
I feel like some people come to pass their aggression on the said celebrity or influencer. And like you said that when you like someone, you don't have to take in everything they do. Yes. I think there was a time when I was in 300 level or so, we went for this Saturday tutorial. Yeah. Normally in my school, if you wear something short, you would not be allowed to enter the school during the week. But during weekends, you can wear whatever you like. If anything happens to you, they believe it's on you. So now this particular day, this lady passed beside me and what she was putting on was so short. And I was saying that, okay, majority of these people wear something this short because, well, this particular celebrity is wearing it.
And they have a car.
But then you're forgetting the fact that this person steps out of their house, enter their car, go to wherever they're going to, step out of their car, enter the place where they're going to. And then, they have a car to do all those things. But you walk from your house down to school looking almost naked. And if they rape you.
You're not talking about the part that they wear a trench coat.
Oh,
that one is
performing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So these people dress decently, but whatever they show you is what they want you to see. And, talking about wanting you to live a certain kind of life, I think I respect this particular person. We talked about her recently, Wumi Toriola. She came online and said that nobody can bully me.
Yeah.
You can't bully me. If you bring it, if you bring madness, I'll bring madness too. Don't think you can control my life.
And no people have, no one has, ever dragged
no one.
Because it's like, I have, an information out there to you that don't try and
don't do anyhow.
Because if you move anyhow, I'm going to move anyhow.
I'm going to move you anyhow.
Another thing is, if you're an influencer and you are consistently seeking for people's opinion, you're going to have problems. Because the day they come to you with their second opinion, when it is not good, you start thinking, oh, that is your honest opinion.
Yeah.
And then when it comes in a way that is not really in love, then you grow into depression. There are a lot of influencers, celebrities that are depressed.
Yeah, sure.
Based off of what they saw on the internet about them.
All right. So next to the next question. This one is focused on, morals. So now, after the whole criticizing and the evidence coming out again, people were still criticizing the lady for moving from, you said it earlier, moving from Enugu to Lagos. Yes. And some people said she doesn't have home training. Okay. And some also said that, it is because there's no father figure in the house. Because if there's a father in the house, it would not have allowed her to, move from Enugu down to Lagos. So I would like to ask, what is your take on this?
Okay, so if I am going to answer this, I'm going to answer this in two ways.
Okay.
As a father.
Okay.
And as a brother.
All right.
Either elder or younger.
Okay.
Honestly, if I'm in those two positions, I will ask you to think about it twice.
Okay. But you as a father, you ask your child to
think about
it, and not so you cannot give a directive that
she's not young. She's not a teenager.
Okay.
She's an adult.
Okay.
Now, that is if I know.
You might not even know.
I might not even know.
No, I think he asked her to call her mom.
But she called her mom and her mom
gave the go. That's why people are saying that if there's a father figure in the house, he would not have allowed her go.
The father figure might even allow her.
Yes, but okay. So the thing is, we don't know if she has a dad or
Oh,
not.
no.
We didn't even look
But
at
the
people. Didn't
social
look at
media
that
is
angle.
very quick to judge,
Mm.
right? Because you don't have 100% of everything you find on social media. You can never have 100% of the information.
Yeah, that's
The 100% of the information stays with the person that you are dragging.
Dragon, yeah, sure.
Never can you have 100% of it. No matter how many people that comes out to say, oh, this is my point of view, I was there. The person that the thing happened to is the one that has the 100% of the information. But that being said, if I were to be the father, and then I know that you've never been in any relationship
Yeah.
at that age, which means that you most likely have trust issues with
Okay.
men, or maybe for some reasons that I don't know about, you have not been able to bring yourself to being in a relationship. Either you are too busy in school or you are too focused on your academics. I don't think you're not saying that, oh, an influencer came or a celebrity came and he said, okay, let's go to Lagos to revamp you, or
yeah, that's the word.
yeah, I don't think it's a good choice or a good reason for you to go.
Okay.
Now, again, I believe that people should have the ability to make their own choices.
Okay.
As a brother, I will tell you, this is the pros, this is the cons. This is how I'm reasoning about it.
Okay.
It is the boys in your court. But I will tell you what I feel.
I feel
What do you
about it.
feel?
I feel you should have gone.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, fine. But you know that, okay, fine. She's going to explain like this Asherkine, like Asherkine.
Asherkine
The
is
one we
Asherkine.
know.
The one
Yes,
we know.
Asherkine is Asherkine. We know.
Okay.
Okay.
If you have said you are not going to Lagos, Asherkine will still do what he wants to do. He might not do up to that, but he still will.
But we don't know if he will still do it because you're not in his mind.
Okay.
From previous things that I've seen,
Okay.
I believe Asherkine will still do.
But me, I actually feel that you're talking from a male perspective. The fact that, you know, guys are not wired. I know some guys are wired.
So let's
but as
talking
a
about
lady-
male perspective. As a lady, what would you do?
I was like, actually, she said.
Because I need to know what you think. Okay, let's start from what do you think mommy will say?
My mom.
Yes.
But no, I'm not going to call my mom. Time out. I'm not going to call my mom. I'm going to call probably my auntie or my sister to say if I am going somewhere and all of that. And it's even like it's been recorded, so they know that, okay, fine, you can see me and all of that.
Yeah.
But then from Enugu to Lagos, actually it's a stretch. I'll be scared at first. Like you said, you can actually do it within Enugu. I will be scared because I won't say I don't have a boyfriend, even if I have a boyfriend, but I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
But to now move from Enugu, it's something that's going to take time for me. I can't immediately say, okay, fine, let's go. No, like, you know, she said immediately, like, let's go. It won't be a decision for me that I will make immediately. It won't be immediate. But if you say, okay, fine, you have to make it immediately, then I would say no.
Okay.
And besides, I was even writing exams, like,
all right.
so along that one, I won't go. And then can I say, okay, fine, can I move you? But if it's, let's say, okay, fine, he didn't say let's move to Lagos.
I want to point out something in what you said.
Okay.
That since it's being recorded, no problem. It is shown to us
After.
Yeah, I think about it because that's true. That's true.
If they want to kidnap you, even as
They would have done it.
they will not see anything.
Okay.
It is
So
actually
I feel like, I thought about it and I actually put myself in that situation. You see, my mom and my dad would definitely say no to it. There was a time that I got an opportunity and I was supposed to go to Uyo to, act a film, best friends in the world. I applied for it. I applied for it and I was given a role. I was given a teacher role, not just any role. And I was going to go to Uyo State. I called my dad. My dad said, if it's your dream, you want to achieve something, like, no problem, you can go. My sister said, if anything happened to her, it's not me, because I'm telling you people now, she should not go. Then my mom also said, I don't, my hand is not there, she can't go.
It's like any direct message that don't
go.
Yeah. Don't you
then,
want
later, after I've cried, my sister said that, see, I know you love school so much. Can you leave school for this? I said, no. She said, and another thing, the country is not safe for you to travel from one place to another. So I believe my parents will even say, no to it.
But wait,
So,
you personally,
me personally will be moved to own to go because this is
this is Asherkine.
my dad would have said no without any.
Wait, as a guy, they don't need to. Why
No,
you?
I'm saying
Why you need your parents?
if I were a lady,
Okay.
my dad would have said no, and my mom would say, "Oh, me simple, but bad idea."
Okay.
What she just said is no.
That's exactly.
Because if my mom is going to accept it, she will tell me, "Okay, let me speak with your dad."
yeah.
So that's
So you already know
Exactly.
the tone and
Yeah.
the meaning of our statement. Okay, so now there's a video that's going to be displayed on the screen now.
Okay.
Asherkine, as usual,
Yeah.
was in S-Youth, and then we saw students swarmed around him, ladies especially, you know, trying to like touch him and all that. Now, what even pissed me off? What pissed me off is the lady in towel that was actually there. Like she was trying to record the guy and all of that. So now my question now is that the fact that these people are coming to school, does it mean that ladies should lose their morals? And how can and do you think Asherkine visits create a power imbalance that pressures students into performative behavior?
Number one is I believe that in Nigeria we don't have enough structure when it comes to our educational system.
Okay.
Look at countries like Asia, for example. Asian countries. You see that in the center of everything that they are doing in school is what they call the civic education.
Mm-hmm.
There's this part of them understanding, okay, this is how to behave. This is how to move around in a particular society.
Yeah.
This is how to respect hierarchy. Now, we as Nigerians, we went ahead to take the way they live their life in the US. Most of the influence that comes to us here is from the US.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because there's no respect, there's no hierarchy, nothing. You can bamboozle anybody, you can bullshit your way into anything. So I believe that civic education is still something that helps me till today, because I think it was introduced when I was in SS1
Okay.
to our school there. And everything that they taught us in civic education, funny enough, was the continuation of what they were actually teaching us in social studies. And I believe that if I'm this old, all those girls in that video, I believe they are not as old as me. And so far that you're still in school, that means that is either we were the same set or the set after me, which means you must have taken civic education.
Yes.
That means that school itself doesn't make any sense to them, or what they're learning in school doesn't make any sense to them. So they are immoral. That is the truth. Because why will you come out in towel? Because
Asherkine
is around.
Let me say it. Let me say it.
I'm sorry. I say this a lot when I watch content on Instagram. I use Instagram a lot. When I watch content on Instagram and I see how foolish some people are, I would say we don't walk, which means you can watch a madman and be happy at the way the person is demonstrating, but you never wish
Great to have that as a
person
child.
is your child. You get, there are some that they love things on social media, and you wonder that how did this person come to think about this, to do things? Is it that people don't think before they act? Because it's very important. If you want to come and troop at Asherkine as Jesus that he is, take 5 minutes to dress up.
Yeah,
No, that 5 minutes is a lot. It's for some people, like Asherkine is here. They'll go, but
all you have to do is just put on a top.
That is the problem.
No,
put on a gown.
Their brain might not register that, I'm on tour, I need to wear something. The fact that Asherkine is there, and the fact that if Asherkine picks me, I'll be able to get
do you believe that? Do you believe that the fact that she can come out in towel
means that she can come out naked?
That means that that's not the first time.
And there's one thing I feel that we don't have this moral, like you said, anymore, because we've seen lots of content online that you will see some people, this get ready with me, has turned to another thing. So I actually agree with you.
Even for men too. There's some get ready with me that you see for men, what the hell is this?
What are you trying to do?
What?
Okay, so there was also a tweet by Happiness Eric stating that let's talk about brands, and like we said earlier that he moved from Enugu to Lagos State, and someone was saying that the reason why he moved to Lagos State is because the brands that are sponsoring him are in Lagos State. So
Okay,
that
he
if
was
you
actually in
notice,
Enugu before.
no, he went to Enugu to meet the lady.
Okay, yeah,
Then
okay.
they went to So that if you notice the videos, everywhere they went to, you will see the signpost of that place.
Yeah.
So it means that he's doing PR low key for those people.
That's true.
So now, I would like to ask, according to Happiness Eric, he stated that brands will choose to partner with people like Asherkine rather than people like Egungun and all of that.
But Igbo is influential too, though.
He is.
Yeah,
But then we can't be compared, actually.
But I feel that for Asherkine to be here, when he started this,
he also started.
He started like
interviewing girls
on his own.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he's not gaining more ground. That's how people are using it. That's how brands want to like partner with Asherkine. Okay, fine, let me do it and I can't blame all those brands for using him. It's more or less like when you want to promote your product and you want to say, okay, fine, you have the list of people you want to use and you're going for the least one. How do you want to sell your product? And the main thing is, I want to make money. So you definitely go for the biggest fish in the ocean.
Right. Okay, so now my question now is, we know he is a philanthropist. Do you think that
he's a philanthropist?
I'm talking about Asherkine. Asherkine is a philanthropist. So would you say what he's doing now is clearly PR, or is being a philanthropist that, well, we all see? Because like I said, from the beginning, God wants us to, give, but then he doesn't want us to be loud about it.
Okay, so I would say probably he started on a good note that, okay, fine, let me give out to the people let me give out to the less privileged. And I think he actually started with giving people that don't have. Because all these girls, they just want to have more.
Yeah,
I have, but I want to have more. You understand? It's more like when Asherkine comes, I'm like, okay, I won't see. You get? So I would say he's now using it, like he's now like monetizing it. Because he can't tell me that all these brands are not paying him. Because how do you want to feed? How do you want to like make money?
Even give more
if you are not collecting money. Though it might not, like I said, it might not start as like a PR stunt and all of that. But now definitely, I think he did one with Maltina also. So definitely brands are now using it and they will definitely pay him. So I would say it's more of PR right now.
All right. What about you?
Can I plead with you?
Okay, you don't want to talk about that.
Because I didn't talk about
all right.
I think I'm going to say a lot, so that's why I don't want to say
You don't want to talk about it. All right. So there was another tweet where some, people are already questioning, like, how is this guy doing it? Because I saw a video where he followed a woman that is pregnant, he saw her and then,
I think
they had no. I think they were having a discussion and she said she was chased out of the house because of Lapo and all that. And then he took her to the hospital for antenatal and all that. So while I was in the hospital, I think they took him to go see a woman. The video of this whole situation will be like displayed as we're talking. And then, he gave the woman 500,000. She's an old woman. And I was so emotional about watching this actually, because this mama has been in the hospital after, they took care of her, but they could not discharge her. And then the price is, I think the total bill was around 255,000. Then he gave her 500,000. Okay, you can use the rest to go back home and all that. Now, someone answered that, where is this guy seeing this money? Because after that, the pregnant lady he brought, he took her shopping. He bought her groceries, and after that, he gave her another 500K. There were videos of him giving people, I think about 2 people to Infinix phone. There was a man he just went to meet and asked, okay, how much do you earn in a week? Gave him money and all that. So if we were to put everything together, I'm sure that guy spent over 2 million that day. Now, so someone was asking, like, what is this guy doing? What is his source of wealth? Then someone replied that even if he's stealing, if he's a thief, if he's an armed robber, we should pray for him that whenever he goes for all his, all these things, he should be successful. And that it doesn't matter what he does. Another person said it doesn't matter what he does, that it is poverty mentality that is making people ask what he does. So now my question is, the fact that people give, does that give them the right, the immunity to even do illegal things?
No.
Because I feel like the major problem we have in Nigeria is the fact that our leaders are not accountable to us. So now it's more like people are overriding the fact that he should be accountable regardless. So we know that he's getting sponsored by big brands. But let's take that aside. The fact that someone is saying that even if he's a thief, let's pray for him that he should be successful. So now my question is, the fact that you're giving to people, does it mean that you should, you are free to do any illegal things?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No. That's the simple answer. There's no
boycotting.
There's no two
and
ways.
the fact
to
that
it.
someone said, okay, fine, you have a poverty mentality. Because the first thing that came to my mind anytime I see him give people money, even before he started this PR and people started sponsoring him, I was like, okay, fine. Where is this guy getting money? But I'm not a social media person that can just go like that. Where is Asherkine getting money? So that people will not throw me. You understand?
Okay.
But the thing is, it's not poverty mentality, because I feel that it should be accountable. Like, it should be able to the money is too much, like you said, 2 million naira. Like, what is it doing exactly? I don't know a particular job that he's doing. Other than this, hello, my name is Asherkine, and all of that. We don't know what he's doing.
Guys.
The thing is, I wanted to. I'm trying to remember someone's name. The guy was arrested by the FBI in 2020 or 2021.
Okay.
Is someone that everybody knows that this guy have crazy money. His lifestyle is like featured every single day on his social media page, and people are always looking forward to the next post. He does a lot of giveaway. He spent crazy money. Apparently, this guy was doing fraud. People praise him every single day. When he was arrested by the FBI and was jailed, I mean, they froze all his assets, and they saw that everything was basically fraudulent money. Yeah, people came back again to come and say the opposite of everything that
they said before.
Yes. You see that guy that prayed that if perhaps, which I believe that it is not. I believe that.
No, it's like, don't say believe. You want to believe.
Okay.
I would say I believe.
I want to believe.
Because he's getting sponsors.
Yes. Right. Even if he started with something
illegal.
He has grown to that's what we're saying. He has grown to a place where we can see that everything is now flushed out and so but I'm just saying that the point is, if anything happens to him, people will drag him back.
Yeah, the people person will definitely drag him.
Do you know that people still don't believe in everything that comes out from the mouth of Nigerians today?
Yeah, because of
that thing that happened. I don't want to go into details, but I know a lot about it.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. So lastly, we know that school can be very, hard. Let's be factual.
No, it's very hard.
Okay, school can be very hard. Okay. Now, when people like Asherkine visit school, it boosts students' morale, especially those that get the opportunity to go to Lagos to be revamped. All right. So, there's this morale that comes with it. And then probably he's even just giving everybody 1K. There's just this happiness that comes with at least. Exactly. So how do you think schools can benefit from this? Also, putting into place that there's risk from all of this, because now when the issue of this UNN students happened, the mass communication department had to come in and say that, okay, this and this is what's happening. So this is because it's a risk for the school, because now people will start thinking, why are schools even allowing them during school hours to come into the school and all of that?
It's a tertiary institution.
And nobody can say, okay, fine, this person can enter, nobody can enter. So anybody's free. I think the door is open.
Different events are being run in a tertiary institution simultaneously.
But this is not event. So you just walked into the school.
So that more reason why they can't even hold.
I feel like for him to do that, the first thing he should do.
Going on, it's the same way you have some people doing multiple other things. When I was in school, even when you have exam, you still see multiple events going on.
Regarding that multiple events, I feel like when it comes into the school, it is not because there is an event. Okay, but I feel like before he would go into the school, the first thing he should do is reach out to at least the admin. Okay, fine. That this is what I want to do.
Let me cut you there. So you actually mean that every content creator in the school should actually meet the admin that.
No, I'm not saying he's not a student of UNN, and he's taking their students out of the school.
Funny how they feel. Okay, fine. When you come to university, okay, fine, this is you. Come and with your you want to come and learn. It's not for you to say, okay, fine, you want to follow. If you want to follow, man, the moment it is not like, okay, fine, it is outside the school and you met the person, you
Let's
talk to the person.
let's even compare tertiary institution to secondary school.
Okay.
In secondary school, you have a class teacher or a homeroom teacher. You have a class teacher and you have what's it called now? You have attendance. People know when you came into the school and when you came out. If you are a boarder, you have a boarding house master that is always making sure that you are in the hostel at this particular time. In the university, that doesn't happen. In fact, you can decide to stay in your father's house from the beginning of the semester till the day that exam starts.
It's not like they don't have any. They don't have any.
There's no grab on them.
That's it. That's the word. So
and think about it. Asherkine is coming to the school. Number one, to get trooped at.
Yeah.
And when eventually gets trooped out, how many people does it take out?
Just one
person.
So how does he want to write to the school that I want to come and mess up your school?
So that people that
Okay.
and funny how do you know that we know we have this illegal system in Nigeria.
Yeah.
The moment he writes to the admin and Asherkine,
They will bill him. In my school, the school that I finished from, we have a place called catering. I spent a lot of money there anyway because I help people with events. Anything you want to do, if you let the school know,
you pay.
And I'm talking about big money.
So
Yes. So it will be better if it has anything to do that will benefit at least 100 students. Then we can say that, okay, let it be controlled.
Okay.
Then the school comes in. They bring order into it.
they won't be fun in it.
They won't be fun in it, but do you know that it is better if you actually spend what you spend on one person on 100 people?
Yeah, because it spent a lot.
Because look at all of them come, they want to get picked. Why do you have to put everybody in a place where, oh God, please let me be picked? When you can just sit down and then you are just there, something comes to you.
That's not the main content. See, you're already like devising from the main content.
Then
The
it
main
is not
content
giving
just
them.
Did he say it's giving? He did not say it's giving.
But you girls call it giving.
It's giveaway.
It's giveaway.
It's giveaway.
So let's put it that way. So there won't be fun in it if it's okay, fine, school authority, I want to come and pick one person and all of that.
But
It's
really,
the
I
fact that,
don't
okay, but Asherkine,
I don't wish this happens, but then, like you said earlier, that taking her from one place to another is like you're talking about trust and all that. There was an incident that happened in my school in the past where a student was killed in the school, and up to today we don't even know how it happened and what happened. We don't know the full story. So now, who says that student that died and was buried in the school might not have gotten killed outside the school and brought inside the school?
That's another angle.
That is true.
So, which is why I feel like if he's going to do that at the school, also do they know about it?
Okay.
So I can't say categorically that the school does not have any rights to know. The school doesn't. Yeah.
And did you know that in the society that we live in, the fact that let's look at the journey again. The fact that the girl met Asherkine, or Asherkine met the girl.
Asherkine met the girl.
Whichever way. Once I met one, right? They met each other and then they spoke. Then he requested if she can come to Lagos, and then the girl called her mom, and her mom gave the go ahead, and something happened to her. Who do you think is going to be stigmatized?
No, because the mom is involved now. The school will easily say it is the mother that gave the go ahead.
I'm not even bringing the school to it.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying now let's bring it culturally.
Okay. The mother.
And when you look at it, if it were to be the father, nobody will judge. But let's assume that she has a father, and then the mother made the decision that, you know what?
Let's go. Yeah.
And something happens. She will never recover from it. Yeah. Personally, and from people around her.
But she will definitely pray that such things.
No, they will not happen.
I'm not going to say that not all prayers come to pass, but those kind of prayer, they are far-fetched.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are. You know a possibility of something happening, and you know that the possibility is very high.
No, the possibility is not very high. Of what?
Of something bad happening.
Well, it's Asherkine, like all of it.
The problem is that, see, I know Asherkine. I know his friends. I know. Wait.
Let me say something.
Okay.
The fact that he's a popular person and we know that, okay, fine, this is not his first time doing
doing
something like this. So I guess that's why
It
it was
might not
very
be
much
even
easier.
emo.
You
It might not do any harm to the lady.
Yeah,
But what if when
Plane crash.
that's a plane crash could happen?
it will not happen.
Amen.
Everything
Put
that
them in
saying,
your prayers.
is until okay. Didi is not an influencer.
Yeah.
Don't look at the negative part of it.
You will.
No, that is because she's wishing that Asherkine comes around.
When you are trying to be fair,
Definitely.
when you are playing fair on a matter, you have to look at both sides.
Okay,
yeah.
Didi is an influencer. This guy that sang "If I Could Turn," I don't know why I cannot remember. He's a very popular artist back then. He also was caught in like he had a rape case.
Yeah.
He had a rape case, and that was what messed up his career. So are they not influencers? Wouldn't you have said that, because we know them, they cannot do anything?
Yeah, talking on that. There's this man in Squid Game, the old man in Squid Game. After the season 1 of the movie, I think there was this scandal. He's an 80-year-old man, but there was a scandal of him, harassing 2 ladies. People would have said that he's a well-known person. That movie alone has pushed that man out there. And after that, he got into scandal. So anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
That's why we are humans. We're not perfect.
Happen. Moving on.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on the show. But then to our audience out there, I would like us to know that in the noise of social media, we ought to know that there's a human being behind that social media that is pressing the phone, that is saying something. And when you see something out there, do not be quick to judge. At least take a chill pill, take it in before you start judging someone, because you might actually find yourself in that shoe the next minute. Who says if Asherkine should come now, all those people criticizing that lady would not also jump at him? Anybody can do that. But then it's been an amazing time with you both in the studio, and it's a pleasure being with you guys.
Same here.
All right. So until the next, do have a wonderful weekend.